Welcome to the Tim Show if you are a first time viewer, and welcome back to the Tim Show if you someone who watched me and you like seeing me rave about my teams, cry about my teams, yell about my teams. Welcome back. So it's the middle of April. You know what that means. The NBA playoffs is here. Last night finished up all the play-in games. So we have 16 teams locked in and ready for the playoffs, which start today at 1 p.m. Eastern time with the Milwaukee Bucks. I think they play Indiana Pacers. I don't really speak on the Eastern Conference. I'll get to that whenever the time is right. Well, you know what? I am going to speak on that. I am going to speak on that because if you don't know, I'm a Laker fan. I do have the hat on, and I live in New York City. And over the last few years, the New York Knicks have a they've had a resurgence. So they've been a competitive team year in and year out for the last I would say 5 years. Yeah, it's been about 5 years. So if you've never been to New York City, let me tell you now, the New York Knicks fans are crazy. But just living here is always a diverse fan base. It's like people like different teams here. And there are a lot of Nick haters. And I am one. I'm one of them. I'm embracing it. I do not like the New York Knicks. I hate them. I do. Sorry. But I'm not crazy. And I think there's people who hate the Knicks way more than me. And you know who that is? The people who are running around here saying that the Detroit Pistons are going to beat the New York Knicks. I could disagree anymore. I can't disagree even more. I just can't. I just can't fathom the fact that you could really say that shit. The Knicks, although I'm not a fan of them, they do have a good team. They have the best player in this series, and that's Jalen Brunson. Now, Cade Cunningham has had a great regular season. I'm happy for him. Happy for the whole of Detroit. The Lions are good. The Pistons are good again. The Tigers are even good, right? So I'm happy for that. I don't, some cities just struggle a lot, and that's one of them. But here's where it stopped. I think that series don't go further than 5 games. If the Knicks play around with Detroit, they have no chance in the next round against the Boston Celtics. So I just want to put that on record. I think the Knicks are going to destroy the Detroit Pistons. That's just my opinion. That's the only time I'll talk about the Eastern Conference until the time is needed. But now let's get into the Western Conference. So we have a lot of compelling matchups. When I look at the brackets, I see Golden State. They play Houston. I like Golden State in that series. Um, I think Golden State they got some dogs over there, man. Especially adding Jimmy Butler. We all know what Chef Curry is. Draymond, we know Draymond is the enforcer, and then Steve Kerr, he's just an excellent coach, and I think they have a good team and they have a shot at the championship. That's just my opinion. Then I look over at we have Memphis versus OKC. I got OKC in that matchup. No need to really have a deep dive on that one. And then there's our series. We play the Timberwolves. Now I get into that. I'll get into my thoughts on what's going to happen in the series and how many games I think it will last. But I want to get to this Clippers Denver series. Um, I do think Jokic is the most dangerous person in the playoffs. Um, I wasn't a big fan of him, but you can't deny it. That boy is too good. But but Mike Malone is gone. He's an excellent coach. I think everyone believes he'll get a job next season. Some injuries for Denver, and I hate to say it. I hate to say it. By the way, I was just joking about that Knicks thing. I don't really hate the New York Knicks. I'm just joking. I just like to banter back and forth with them. I don't hate them, man. I really don't. But there's one team I do hate. There's two teams I do hate. One of them is in Boston. You know, I'm a Laker fan, so you know I don't like them. I can't stand the Celtics, the Red Sox, the Patriots, anything in Boston. I can't stand. But I hate the Los Angeles Clippers. And I have no reason to. They haven't won shit, but I just hate them. I hate them. They got their rich owner now, brand new stadium, beautiful stadium. But they're gonna always be the tenants. But I'm gonna go out on a limb here because I'm just looking at the brackets and how everything is lining up. I think the Clippers are the most dangerous team in the Western Conference playoffs. I really do. Kawhi is a winner. It's just simple. He's either hurt or he winning. It's real simple. It's real simple. That boy can ball. He can. James Harden, we know what James Harden is. Now again, he does have his playoff woes, right? But he's still James freaking Harden. They have a deep team. I like Zubac. He was a Laker. I don't understand why Magic traded him, but Zubac is a very good center. They play defense. Teron Lue, great coach, won a championship. I think they're gonna beat the Denver Nuggets, regardless, regardless of injuries or not. I think they're gonna beat them, and then that set them up to go against OKC, and we'll get there when the time comes. And remember, I said that I think they are the most dangerous team in the Western Conference bracket. Now let's get to our series. We playing Minnesota. We got young Michael Jordan, as they call him, Anthony Edwards. I got a few pair of his sneakers. They very comfy, very comfy. He's grown on me, man. That boy is good. He's really good. Julius Randle is playing really good. I like to troll the Knicks fans with that because I love Julius. He once a Laker, always a Laker, and I love him. I love Julius, but he's over there. He's been balling. Um, they made a nice splash towards the ending of the season. This is going to be a good series. It's going to be a good series. I think we win. I think our star power just outweighs theirs. Again, Luca, LeBron, and then Austin Reeves. If I think Austin Reeves is the X factor in this series, if he can just be what he was throughout this regular season, and I think he will. He's a big moment player. That's hard to get. That's one thing like Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler's a big moment player. I'm putting that on Austin Reeves. I'm not a fan of Rudy Gobert. I think they get him out the game early and force them to go small. And I think that's where we do have the advantage at. If we play the Laker brand of basketball that we've been playing since we acquired Luka Doncic, let the three amigos cook, and the others block shots, get rebounds, play defense, steals, knock down threes, timely threes, Gabe Vincent, timely threes, Rui, Luca is amazing in the playoffs. Now, of course, you're gonna hear when there's Every player have people who don't like him. So someone will probably bring up his performance in the finals. All right, it happened. He got a chance to redeem himself. But from the first 3 rounds, that boy is nothing to play with. If you're looking at his body of work in the first 3 rounds, that boy's nothing to play with. LeBron James, we already know what LeBron is. I told you LeBron has been cruising, cruising throughout the ending of the regular season because he didn't need to carry the team anymore. Here's LeBron James' moment right here. Here's his time. I expect him to get off, do his zero dark 30 thing that he like to do, get off the internet. And he's gonna be locked in because I think he smelled an opportunity at the fifth ring. So today, we start our series off, and I'm predicting us to win this series in 6 games. Lakers in 6.